Genting's low-priced voluntary general offer or VGO to buy out Genting Malaysia has met with shareholder apathy. Since the offer was opened on November 3rd, Genting's shareholding has increased by just over 10% to more than 60% from 49.44%. The independent advisor Kenanga Investments Bank is pegging the fair value of Genting Malaysia at RM3.48 to RM3.77. This raises the central question. Since Genting already possessed management control and consolidated Genting Malaysia's earnings on its books, what drove the launch of this VGO? The Edge's contributing editor M. Shanmugam explains.
Genting, before they made the VGO, they already consolidated the results of Genting Malaysia at the group level. And if at all they wanted to make Genting Malaysia a fully fledged subsidiary, they could have easily bought 0.5% because Genting had already controlled 49.5% of Genting Malaysia, slightly less than that. They could have easily bought 0.5% from the market and triggered a mandatory general offer, and Genting Malaysia would have been a subsidiary anyway. But then they opted to do a VGO. And Genting's rationale is they wanted certainty, regulatory and accounting certainty over Genting Malaysia. That's why they launched a VGO. And the price is RM2.35. And their overall objective is, of course, if they get enough acceptance, up to 90%, they would delist, they would suspend the stock and eventually take it private. Now, would they achieve that objective? I don't think so. Because as of now, the price of Genting Malaysia is RM2.37. It is higher than the offer price of RM2.35. See? So, the privatization of Genting Malaysia is not going to happen. However, did Genting fail in its objective? I would say no, Genting did not fail because as of now, they have already accumulated more than 60% of Genting Malaysia. So, they have already crossed the 50% threshold. And now they can say, look, Genting Malaysia is my subsidiary conforming to all the regulatory as well as accounting requirements. So, comes the next part. Why Genting wants to take Genting Malaysia private? We all know that Genting Malaysia has put in a bid to build one casino in New York, downtown New York. Genting Malaysia already operate 3 casinos in that area. One is the Catskills and the other one is in Hudson Valley. And there is the third casino that Genting Malaysia is already operating in New York is Genting New York, which is near the airport, and it's in a place called Aqueduct Racing Course. Now, Genting has proposed to build a mega casino cum integrated resort at the site. It has got 2 other bidders, and the Gaming Authority of New York would make a decision by December 1st. Now, if Genting Malaysia is successful, that venture, that project will cost it at least US $5 billion. And it goes up to US $7.5 billion. So Genting is telling shareholders of Genting Malaysia, hey, look, you've got a big project coming there. Okay, now I have got 57% and I can provide regulatory, financial oversight support in your bid. So that's where the story stands now.
Ultimately, as Shanmugam explains, Genting has achieved its core objective, securing the necessary statutory control for its New York bid. However, he notes that while full privatization is unlikely at the current price, that situation could change if the parent company decides to increase its offer price to entice shareholders. Genting's voluntary takeover offer has been extended and will now close at 5 p.m. on December 1st.